Here I am, once again, at one of my favorite places in the world, Shanghai Disneyland. And today, I really want to have a look here at Gardens of Imagination. And the reason why is that this land is unique to Shanghai Disneyland. You can see where it is in front of the castle. So it's similar to the hub that you'll find at most other Disneyland or Magic Kingdom style parks, except it's a lot bigger. It's an entire land here, designed to look like a Chinese garden, with beautiful waterways, bridge structures, and flowers all over. When Disney built Shanghai Disneyland, they really wanted it to be culturally sensitive. They used the slogan, authentically Disney and distinctly Chinese. And I think that creating a Chinese garden was supposed to be part of that. They wanted to do that, especially after the fiasco that Disneyland Paris originally was when it first opened, with French journalists famously calling it a cultural Chernobyl. This 5 here in the middle is because Shanghai Disneyland is celebrating its 5th anniversary this year. Same year, of course, that Disney World is celebrating its 50th. So that's kind of fun. So yeah, this is a full-fledged land, not just a hub between the lands, like at other parks. Up here is a fun little area where you can watch stage shows on the castle, in front of the castle. I've shown one of those before on my channel in an older video. And one of the things that most makes this a full-fledged land is the fact that there are actually rides here, like Dumbo, the flying elephant, which is a Fantasyland attraction, I believe, at all other Disney parks, but not here. It's in the Gardens of Imagination here, in front of the castle, not behind it. Kind of fun. Near Dumbo is an appropriately themed kiosk called Timmys Treats, which is one place in Shanghai Disneyland you can actually get some sort of American-style snacks, namely some hot dog sausage type ones. A lot of places, not surprisingly, you're getting Asian Chinese snacks. But there are some non-Asian, non-Chinese ones. Another cool bridge, beautiful red color. Heading back toward the center now. And toward the Gardens of Imagination's other ride, the Carousel, also a Fantasyland attraction at pretty much any other Disney park. This one's called Fantasia Carousel, and it has various scenes from the original Fantasia movie, the one from 1940, on it, like the Dance of the Hours scene. Scenes with like the hippos and the elephants and the crocodiles. and the centaur scenes from the Beethoven's Pastoral Point segment. Pretty fun. Such wonderful flowers. And once again, a huge castle. This section here might be the most characteristically Chinese part of this garden, because you've got a set of 12 Disney characters to represent the animals of the Chinese Zodiac. Remy here represents the year of the rat. Babe, the year of the ox. Tigger, the year of the tiger. Thumper, the year of the rabbit. Mushu, the year of the dragon. Ka, the year of the snake. The fountain doesn't represent a year. Maximus, the year of the horse. The year of the ram or of the sheep is represented by these jolly holiday lambs from Mary Poppins. There don't seem to be as many sheep characters in Disney. Abu represents the year of the monkey. Alanadale, or however you pronounce this, I really didn't know this guy's name until I saw this exhibit here from Robin Hood. He's the year of the rooster. Of course, Pluto's the year of the dog. And Ham, the year of the pig. That's all 12 years of the Chinese Zodiac. Did Disney succeed at creating an authentically Disney and distinctly Chinese park with Shanghai Disneyland and with the Gardens of Imagination? I don't know that anyone can answer that in an absolute way, but I will say that the success of this park, the attendance of it, suggests that at the very least they successfully made Chinese theme park goers very happy. Hope you enjoyed this quick visit to the Gardens of Imagination. If you did, and you want to see more about my life in China, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. See you later. Bye.